Welcome to SOS for Your Life, Emergency Wisdom for Everyday Life. I'm your host, Susie St. Angelo, and thank you for being here today. Today is a solo mini episode called How to Adapt to Change. This podcast is for you if you know you want to change something. Maybe it's your career, your health, or another aspect of your life. You might wonder if this is the right age or stage in life to make a change, and you don't know how to start. Or are you the person who is afraid to take that first next step, caught in analysis paralysis? I see, I understand, I used to feel the same way. Now let's get into today's episode and today's question. Well, change is coming at me from every angle. It's overwhelming. Can you share some tips on how to handle change better? Look, some change we want and need, another change is thrust upon us. How we handle that change is up to us. Change can be scary, exciting, gut-wrenching, and powerful, and sometimes all of those things at once can make you feel uncomfortable too. Allow yourself to feel those emotions. Maybe you're ending a long-term relationship, moving to another state, country, or perhaps you're ending a career and not sure what's next. All are major events in your life. It's our patterns of thought and behavior that affect change. If we do nothing, nothing changes. As someone wrote, change begets change. When I'm going through change, I like to look at the end game in mind. I'll say to myself, keep your eye on the prize, Susie. It helps me to see where I'm going and to work backwards, all while breaking the process of change down into smaller steps. Once again, I say small steps that lead to big change. Tackling the small obstacles in my way to the prize helps build my confidence and shows that I've achieved something when there are days when I feel overwhelmed, emotional, and lonely. If change upsets you, you can survive. How? It's one day at a time and one thought at a time. Nothing lasts forever, I say. This is temporary. So here's your SOS. Remember to keep up the routines that you have when change happens. Look at your routines. Is it a walk in the morning? Weekly coffee or a cocktail with a friend? Volunteering at the Humane Society? Whatever it is, routines are great for providing consistency, familiarity, and security. They are your rudders when life looks out of control. What if some of those routines revolved around a relationship that's ended or a place you once lived? Try out a new place to do what you enjoy and what gives you peace. Yes, you might miss your favorite gym or that coffee spot, but it's not forever. And maybe the new place will be better than the last one. So be open to new possibilities and adapt as necessary. When you experience change that's good, you grow and you discover your capabilities. You may find out something new about yourself. For example, if you didn't see yourself as resilient, you may discover that that's your superpower. Give yourself some grace during this time of change. It takes time to adjust. Pat yourself on the back, acknowledge that it's different and difficult, and you're doing the best you can. Honestly, I don't think we give ourselves enough grace. We get committed to the process and don't stop. So be kind to yourself and trust the process. You know, we can welcome in change because it is going to happen. And if you do want to change, make a list of those things you want to change. Take a daily step toward progress, not perfection. Can you appreciate change? Absolutely. I think to myself that I've done this before and I can do it again, and everything worked out. Well, friends, sadly, that's all the time we have today. Thank you for listening to SOS for Your Life, Emergency Wisdom for Everyday Life. Today's episode was all about how you can pivot in times of change. A quick reminder on how you can support this podcast: like, share, and subscribe. Send me a review or any of your questions you might have, and your question may be featured in an upcoming episode. You can find me on Apple, Amazon, YouTube, iHeart, Spotify, and probably more coming up. You can follow me on Instagram, LinkedIn, and Facebook. And if you'd like to be added to my weekly email newsletter, send me your email address. I'm happy to include you. And feel free to reach out to me if you're interested in learning more about coaching and breath work. Until next time, take care and see you soon.